Ooh, cha. Ooh, cha. Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Ooh, cha. Ooh, cha. Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Ooh, cha. Ooh, cha. Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Ooh, cha. Ooh, cha. Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Hey guys. Hey Bella B. Hey sexy toy lady. Hey Corey. Corey Wynn. Um, I don't have a whole lot to talk about, but there was a lot of excitement on the YouTube streets today, and I really enjoyed myself. Okay, and the first thing that I want to talk about, let me get my notes, child. Ooh, child, let me get my notes, child. Hmm. Okay. All right. Just a second. Okay. Like last night, I was at Lemons for hours, and then I went over to Mahias, and I wrapped the night up over at Mahias. And we all we did was just discuss different things that were going on YouTube. And it might have been a fight or two, but they wasn't nothing major. Well, this morning when I got off, I was running around the streets and I heard that Lemon had cried. So I didn't, because he was just fine when I left. He might have been raised in hell and stuff, but um, I looked for the video and it was gone, and he took it down. But he has been kind of mean lately. But it's not my place to talk to him about it because I don't know that man like that, and I don't want him to cuss my ass out. But it's been a noticeable change kind of in him, and they say he got emotional last night, and that's why he was crying. And the reason that he's crying is that he's grieving over his brother that he lost. Now I don't know when he lost his brother or anything like that, but he said that it's like when he got the phone call, his life changed. That's what they said that he said, because I'm just going on hearsay. So that's why maybe he been getting so drunk lately. Would get so drunk and going off, on people, like having a hairstring trigger that he might go off on somebody, and I'll be saying, "Damn, I didn't think it was that serious." Maybe saying it to myself, but not putting it in the chat or discussing, trying to talk to him about it and stuff. But he always apologized and things like that. Now everybody grieve differently. You know, grief can go last your whole lifetime. Because my mother and her sister, they lost their brother when they was children, and he died when he was like 6. They would always refer to him up until they passed. My mother and her sister, until they passed, it was like he never grew up to them, and he always remained the same age. And they remembered a whole lot of things that David did when he was alive. They discussed him like he was still alive, but he was not. He died at like 6. So he was always that little boy, their little brother, and they protective of him. So they never got over grieving him. And like I said, all my life, his name came up. My mother named my brother David after it. But like I said, people grieve differently, and hopefully that he can get his mind at ease. Maybe he need to talk to somebody, about his grief, because it's not going to get better drinking, and then maybe getting mad, having a easy way you can trigger, you trigger and then you cuss people out that really hadn't did nothing that major to you. But if he just happens to listen to the beginning of this video, hopefully maybe it can help him, because I don't like to see anybody hurt like that. And I'm glad that we know now the reason that he's acting out the way he's doing. Um, like I don't hit his panel right now. I hadn't been on his panel in about a month. I noticed the change, a bad, or a shift. So I just, I be in the chat. I'm supporting him and everything just like before. I'm just not gonna hit the panel because I don't want him to cuss me out about something if I say something wrong. So I just keep my black ass in the chat, until he like settle down, settle his mind down. And Nika spoke on it lightly on her live, one of her lives tonight. She's Her brother passed, and she's still grieving her brother. And I think he died like in 90 something. You know what I'm saying? But she still miss her brother. And then her sister was his twin. So, that's like, oh, that's just a lot. But, and she had, Nika, when she was talking about it, she got emotional. You know, that don't heal when you lose somebody. That's a piece missing out of your life, a piece that you always thought, you never thought would leave, but it left, you know. And like me, on my family, because my mother had children and my stepfather had children when they married. Now I was like 3 and my brother was like 1. We was the babies. And then he had one that was like 5, that was his baby. And then they went up in the age. Well, the first time that one of the siblings out of both of the kids, both house families, the first time one died, it was like a big piece of our existence left. Even though, he had been moved away for years and years and years, and he finally came back home. We were getting to know him all over again because he left when I was like in my teens. But like one day, he had a car accident and he wasn't here no more. And that piece of us is still missing. And then since that, we have lost step, and I've lost siblings on my mother's side. And those pieces will never be replaced. That's just a chunk of our family. Each one that passed is a chunk that's gone. So I don't know if he have a large family or a small family. I say that we had a dozen of eggs, and the first one broke. And now we had another one that break, and we had another one that break. So now we got down to like 9 eggs that's left in a dozen. And I don't know why that came into my mind. Like at the funeral of the first one that passed, my stepbrother, I was saying, damn, it was 12 of us, and now it's 11. It's like a carton of eggs. And then here another one break, and another one break. And I was just saying, oh my God, Jesus. But let's get off of that bush. Let's get off of that. I got a little deep, and I didn't mean to do that. But let's just hope for the best for Lemon, because I like his channel. I have a ball over there. Okay, we passed that. Okay. So I found out about that lemon incident, and then I found more and more about it today and tonight. And so okay, like okay, he cried over in the night last night. And they said that Ness cried on her live after she did the big interview over there at Leo's. So she was the first person in the B second to cry last night. Then Lemon cried over in the morning. Then I went to watch Reed, and she was crying. I was saying, damn, what the hell, what the hell going on? Everybody crying around here. And of course, the last one to cry within this 24-hour period was Nika. You see what I'm saying? That's four people in the sector that's going, that's got different issues going on. Well, let me get to Reed. Now, let me get to Ness. Okay, Ness did that live when she was at Leo's last night because I'm trying to go in order. After she left Leo's because she acted a damn fool over there. She acted just, to me, unacceptable toward handicapped people and, just saying the wrong thing and laughing at everything. And I thought we were supposed to this supposed to be a sit down and we supposed to work through this shit. And we ain't supposed to be like spewing venom to the other person or cutting the other person off every time they get ready to say something. It's like that. And so come to find out, she was drunk and high. She admitted it. She admitted it on her live because I couldn't stand to watch that shit. I watched a few minutes of it. I seen how it was going, and I hit the door. And other people was telling me about it out there in the street. I'm listening to how people talking about that sit down. Okay, so then Ness went live after she left the sit down. And she thought she had done a wonderful job with with the sit down and all of that. And I guess people in the chat was saying, age girlfriend, because they say that the chat over there at Leo's was eating her ass up through that interview. But see, like I said, I did not see that because I just couldn't stay. I didn't want to see that. I didn't want to hear her acting like that. And so I don't know what the chat was doing, but they say that the chat ate her ass up for that whole interview once it went left. And so she got over to her chat live, and she thought she had did a wonderful job. She was so jovial and happy, and she did the shit. And so I guess people were saying shit to her in the chat. I don't know. I don't know if she opened a panel up for people to get up there. But before the live was over, they say she was crying. Okay. Then I went to Reed's. And VS, no, I went to VS. VS had did a live, and it, she was like talking about Reed's son, because he's I don't know if he's autistic or high level autistic. I don't know, but I know she do have one child that's autistic. But the older one, he like sometimes your girlfriend might call you on the phone, and one of your kids might be acting up in the background. So it was one of them kind of situations, the way that VS was saying it. And I know about how he acted. She was talking like that and stuff. And kind of harsh. So when she went off, I went over to Reed's. And so when Reed came on, it took her a couple of minutes to start talking. And then when she started talking, you could hear the hurt in her voice. Like she was, saying, calling her bitches and low down bitches and all kind of stuff. And she started talking about her son. And then she was saying that her son, the oldest one that's in his 20s, he is affected with severe depression. And sometimes he wanna not be here no more. And so when he acting out and going through that, Reed, try to calm him down the best she can. But sometimes he have to go to the hospital. And so she be over there with her child at the hospital, which any mother would, trying to see if they can make my baby better. Well, while she was at the hospital one of the times, VS was calling her on the phone talking about YouTube shit. Well, Reed didn't want to hear no YouTube shit. I gotta go because I gotta go. You know, my son is in the hospital and I gotta take care of my baby. Well, see, VS don't give a damn about that because we found out the way I found out about it, she don't give a damn about nobody in her crew. Whether you're going through what kind of illness you're going through with your family, your mom, your dad, your kids, whatever. Sirius Bayless was like down for her for years. But Sirius Bayless' mother got sick and was in and at the hospital. And when VS would call her on the phone, she was saying, "Well, I have to call you back. The reason you haven't been able to meet me, get me, is because my mom is going, she's sick. So I have to be taking her there and going to the visits with her to the hospital or the doctor. So I can't be with you right now. I can't talk to you about the YouTube stuff." Well, when VS came back, she mentioned that. And she was saying, "I don't give a damn about your goddamn mama." She said that on the live. And I was saying, damn, how, y'all supposed to be friends and cool. And you saying that about her mom? That you don't give a damn about her mama? About her mama being in the hospital and all that kind of bullshit. And that was like a stab in my chest because that bitch, I ain't talking to you if I don't want to. I don't give a damn what's going on. Not on YouTube. I'm talking about in your regular life. I don't give a fuck what you going through. I'm here with my mama. Or I'm here with my goddamn son. 9 times out of 10, I wouldn't be answering the phone. Because being a caregiver, that is a hard job. Even though you really, really love the person because it's your mother or your sibling or whatever, that takes a whole lot out of you. Seeing them hurting in pain and trying to figure out if we're going to make it through this thing. Or are we at the end? You see what I'm saying? And your mind be just messed up going through shit like that because I went through it, with my mom and stepfather. And then, death and all that kind of shit. Well, so I could understand when Reed said that she didn't care nothing about her boy being in the hospital during this crisis of he thinking about offering himself, and you don't care. You don't care about what I'm going through. You don't give a damn that my child is in dire needs. Because to me, when you're talking about going away, not being here no more, you're in dire need. And so luckily he lived with Reed, and luckily that she's there for him going through whatever crisis he might go through. And Reed also say she have severe depression. She got choked up and stuff, and she went on mute, did her little cry thing, and then she came back on, and she had went from like hurt, and then like grieving a friend, losing a friend, hurt because you don't care about me, and now you're talking about my child, and then she went to anger, and it was like, she wanted. You could see. You could feel the tension, like she wanted to start throwing things in her house. You know what I'm saying? Because she was that mad. But it was like a whirlwind of emotions that went through that live. And I think the live was just about 30 some minutes. But it was like a roller coaster because you could see her, you could feel her emotions shifting each time. You know what I'm saying? And that was a wild thing. Okay, well then after that live, I was saying, oh my God, she is so upset. I was thinking like that. And then later on, she came back live and she was happy. And I was saying, damn, what? She's so happy. And she was so happy because ZX allegedly, now I don't know, but allegedly he had went live and he was it's about the children. I ain't going for this shit. Nobody mess with the kids and all that. He was doing that kind of live. So it uplifted Reed. And she was telling people to drop motorcycles in the chat. And, she was so happy that he did a live like that for her. Well, A little back bit later, you know how you be getting things that just pop up when you be in your, in your subs and all that kind of stuff. And so then I seen a picture of VS and ZX on the thumbnail, and I say, "What the fuck is this?" They was announcing that they was doing a show together, and I was saying, "What the?" You know, oh my god! So I don't, allegedly they supposed to have done the show together. It was for better for worse. I don't know. I can't think of what the goddamn name of the shit was, but it was some shit like for better for worse, some shit like that. And she was standing in front of him, and he was behind her. And I was saying, don't they make a cute couple? But I was just saying, then I wondered how Reed felt when she was like, have got back on cloud nine, and then you see these two people are gonna have a show together. And see, that just think about her emotional rise she went through in less than like 10 hours. You know, you go from grief, you go to sorrow, hurt, then cry, and then rage, and then you see somebody that, oh, he's a good guy. He was right there for me and stuff. He's, there for my kid. And then a thumbnail come up with them doing a show together. You had to be there to get it, child. That's just, I'm through with that one, okay? Well, I went to Pizarro's before I went live, and she was talking about the show that they were gonna do together, and it was over at ZX's. I didn't go, but Pizarro, people told her that how he was dragging Pizarro on this live, this conversation thing live, the duo live, and so Pizarro kept saying, "What the hell he say? Y'all, somebody tell me what he said." And they would nobody never tell her. And so they say that VS left, she went up in the clouds or wherever she went, she no typing or anything from her anymore. Then when he started talking about Pizarro, like she disappeared, you know. But I'm sure she was in the clouds. Okay, now if you're trying to get back cool in the beef sector, why would you do a show with ZX and you know that the beef sector people don't really fuck with him like that? And on his show, he's gonna drag Pizarro. He's gonna drag Nika. He's gonna drag Bree. And then ODS, you know, he's gonna drag people. So we'll see how this turns out. It's just that's kind of weird, don't y'all think so? If you're trying to get back into the beef sector, why would you bring a devil with you? But when Reed did her first live, she was calling them two demons. Oh my God, Jesus! And then somebody put on their community wall throughout the day, or either a thumbnail. I can't remember which one it was, but they were saying that what going now on now is this going to be the new TSCC? Nika, uh, Bree, Pizarro, Tracy, and so when Tracy went live today, I had went to sleep while she was live. I was sleeping so hard, and what woke me up is she was saying, Paulette, hit the link, Paulette," and that's what woke me up. So when I got up there, we was talking, and somebody said something about that the new TSCC, and so I asked Tracy, I say, "Are you gonna be TSCC?" You know, I said, because I ain't gonna be TSCC. I don't want to be that. You can be that if you want to, but I'm not gonna deal with it. And she said, "Now that we're gonna remain the pieces." And I said, "Okay." I said, because I ain't going for that shit. I'm, I'll just exit stage left. I ain't going to no bullshit like that. I ain't got time for it. I am not gonna fool with BS. I have never fooled with BS. I never chatted in her chat. I never crossed them folks and they didn't cross me. And I'm gonna keep it just like it is. Because my temper's too bad. And then I know she like to go to them laws and all of that kind of shit. So I'm gonna stay on this side of the road. You know what I'm saying? And you stay on this side of the road. Now I'm gonna talk about you because you doing shit out here that we gonna talk about. But as far as me and her having any kind of damn dealings, hell to the now. Now. I've been doing just fine without her. As a subby and as a new content creator. I don't need her for shit. Never have. And I'm not gonna be around, too close with nobody that's cool with her. Because I don't want to see this insanity because it's gonna be a whirlwind. And I don't like whirlwinds. I don't want to be in no storm. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep my peace of mind. I'm not gonna worry about none of this shit. But I'm gonna watch this shit and I'm gonna talk about this shit. You know? And like I said, this is plain as I can be about it. I can't get no plainer than this. That I have never fooled with that woman. I ain't finna start fooling with her. And I'm gonna side eye people that fool with her. You're not gonna get a chance to get me. The hell to the now. No. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. Well, while Tracy was live, somebody said to look on Heat's community wall. And I'm finna put allegedly with this shit cause I ain't gonna say this like it was first bought out, okay? I'm not gonna say that. But allegedly there was an email and I read it and shit and it looked like that Ness had bought like 5,000 subbies for $99. 5 or 10,000 subbies. Which her subby amount has been rising quick because she do celebrations now. Like, dude, let's do a 1,100, 11,000 subscriber. Woo. Let's celebrate. Let's celebrate. Oh, we got 12,000. Woo. Let's celebrate. She been doing that kind of shit and she hadn't been doing that until lately. And like every so many days, it jumps 1,000. But I wasn't saying nothing about it because they were talking about that vertical thing and all of that kind of shit, to get you more subbies and more views. It's supposed to be more of everything. Well, after Tracy Live, child, ooh, child, I just left from over there at Pizarro's. When I went into Pizarro's, child, Pizarro was up there and she was talking shit. Do you hear me? She said that he had told her that she bought subbies for Ness channel. Do y'all hear me? I just found that out right before I went live. And Heat was down there in the chat. She was putting in the chat, "You a liar," and all that kind of stuff. And so Pizarro put it on her screen. When Heat was saying she was the last, she just left laying up there. And she kept right on doing her commentary and saying, "You did tell me that. You told me that you bought subbies and put on Nest thing. And you asked me before you did it. And I told you do not do that. And why would you do that? And that don't make no sense." And, she was talking like that. And the girl said, "Well, I'm going to do it." And Pizarro said, "It's not a good idea. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that." And then she did it. And then she told Pizarro that she had done it. And Pizarro was saying, "You shouldn't have did that." Well, Pizarro, even though her and Ness not getting along at all, Pizarro told Ness. She told Ness before the girl bought the damn subbies, though. And Ness just blowed her off. She didn't believe it. But come to find out, she did do the bullshiggity. Ain't that something? And Tracy had announced it in her life. Ooh, Ness got popped. He popped Ness, y'all. She was bad. Ness was been bad subscribers and this and that and this. And child, I got all the Bizarros hours later. And come to find out he had bought the goddamn sub and put on this thing. What kind of shit is that, y'all? What kind of shit is that? Hopefully there's nothing that can be done to Ness about this because Pizarro said that Ness did contact YouTube and let them know that somebody bought these subs. And y'all need to tell me where I come my sub about jumping like this. And they were saying that by their system, everything looks straight. Okay, so for right now, it's not causing her a problem. But Shakim, when he first came over here to the beef sector, he lost his page coming over here because he had bought subs. Want to make it look like he had more than he had. So the beef sector would think he had it going on, and they snatched the damn channel. And hopefully they don't do this like that because I don't think that can. You know, if you didn't do it yourself, if you didn't ain't the one that's buying the subs, you shouldn't do that. You know, now if you lose your channel because you bought some damn subs, that's a different thing. See, that's what Shakim did. But see, Ness didn't buy those. He bought those and put them on her account. What kind of shit is that, child? And just now that's what you call stepping in your own shit now. And then people was putting all kind of stuff in Pizarro's chat and shit. And Teresa was putting in the chat, my lord, you know, she was putting stuff like that. And why? And I, you know, that's what everybody was saying. But I just put in there, damn. Ooh, child. You know, shit. Okay, let me get off of there. Ooh, Lord, my Jesus. Well, when Tracy was live, you know, she had a good crowd. You know, and she was dragging this. And so she was dragging about a little bit of this and a little bit of that, but I went to sleep, you know. But Nika was in there and stuff. And so after I woke up and went on the panel with her, Teresa was saying that I don't like how she be talking to you know, about Nika and this and that. You know, she was talking. Teresa was just, you know, letting everything come out. And so I was saying, yeah, I don't like how she treat Nika because I don't like how she treat Nika. But I told Tracy, I said, but hell, when Nika get tired of it, she make her laugh and she drag the hell out of her. Well, after Tracy went off, Nika went live and she drugged the shit out of Ness. Because Ness went live and was talking about her on her live. And she said, now we could do this the easiest way you can take this damn drag that I'm giving you right now and we can stop this shit right here. Or we can go on and on and on. Well, of course, Ness hard-headed. She went on and on and on. So Nika hit that live and she said, okay, ho, you know, and she drug her from the top of her bald head to the bottom of her bald feet. Do you hear me? And then Nika say, and I ain't got to your pussy yet. And I was saying, oh my God, yeah, you did. Did you forget you've been talking about her coochie? She said she hadn't got to her pussy yet. I fell out again. You know, I told y'all I've been falling out the whole damn ever since yesterday. And for the last 2 days, I've been just passing out. You hear me? And I passed out about 10 times over there at Nika's because she was dragging the hell out of this. I'm telling you, ooh, child. And I loved every minute of it, child. And so when she was winding down, that's when I went to see if anybody else was live. And that's when I caught Pizarro, you know, and she was, you know, her live was a little slow, but then it speeded up. But why it was kind of like slow because she was doing some stuff with her kids, you know, putting this on hold and stuff like that. So I was started running around in the street and seeing what else I could see. Well, now earlier today, I don't know if any of you guys was in here, but I did a live telling everybody to get their ass over there to the Real Candace channel. Haunted, Room Shaker, and Lemon bumped heads over there. And you talking about some damn cussing and dragging and shit. Oh my God. It popped out from nowhere. Cause Lemon was up there when I went over there and they was talking like nice. It was like kind of like an interview. But I don't know if it started out as an interview and it led to that. I don't know. But it was they were going along good. And then somebody, because I was in the clouds, I wasn't in the chat. I was just, because I was just passing through. I was in the cloud. And so somebody, he seen Room Shaker names. People were speaking to Room Shaker. And he was saying, is that Room Shaker? Is Room Shaker in there? He was like that. And I need to talk to you. And it's like that. And so Room Shaker hit the link. She said the one and only Room Shaker. And what's up? And so Hugh, we got a problem and this and that, and honey, it went phew. And they cussed and shit for I bet 25 minutes. And I was surprised for you guys. Donald Goins, he made a short of that. And it's got it from the beginning to the end of their problem, the dragging they did on each other. And so I got it in here. His in my notepad. So I'm gonna give you guys the link, and because I gave the Candace link out earlier on another live, but this one is gonna this is Donald Goins. He clipped this part of her live, so you could if you don't want to sit through Candace live, you could watch this on Donald Goins channel. And let me get it for you, girl. Woo, that shit popped off out of nowhere. And it went like film. It went just like that. It wasn't no trying to work it out and trying to see what the problem was, and which I kind of knew because she had said something about, a little over a month to me about he had been acting funny, but he's acting the same to me, but she had was in her feelings a couple of months ago, and then he had said something on one of his lives. But hell, I didn't get in that shit. You know what I'm saying? They'll go Donald going. And I think his live is that live that it's gonna be like a short live that he did today. And I think he got Lemon and Room Shaker names in the title, child. But if y'all want to hear it, there's his damn link. He clipped that part out of it. So I said I would get that to you guys. And let me see what else. And see, he said that when she got that email evidence, she said that she still had access to um, Ness's email. And I was saying, damn, I can't believe Ness did that. And as long as they've been broke up, she wouldn't have access to nothing of mine. We're coming to find out Ness, she don't have access to Ness email. When he bought them subs, she got the email. So it'd be all kind of bullshitting on here. You know what I'm saying? And I thought that was kind of weird. It was like weird to me. But he just lay off of Ness, leave her alone, child. Y'all broke up and y'all done went y'all separate ways, child. Let me speak to some people, child. But hey, Kills. Hey, 3,000 degrees, child. The beef sector and the Mo 3 beef sector been 3,000 degrees, child. You hear me? Hey, Calissa. Dee Dee. Hey, Dr. Soapy. Hey, FU University. Hey, Betty. Betty Boop. You still game, Betty Boop? That's where I know you from. And your husband, I know him. I know him from being over in the black sector. She got a tall husband. Hey, Jeff. Jeff's notebook. Hey, trucking community. Hey, the unfiltered Muffy. Hey, Claudia. Try not to miss anybody. Hey, LaKendra. Hey, Victoria. Sure. Hey, Jonay. Hey, the purple one. Sure. It's some bullshitting that been going on in these streets, child. You got to watch your front, your back, your side, the bottom, and top around this. Ooh, these Mickey Ricky. It's ooh, hey, oh my God, I can't. You can't trust none of these folks. They be out to get you. I ain't never seen nothing, just shit like this. And while I'm scrolling through the speak, I told you guys that Mink and Coolin, they from the Mo3 beef sector. They had court yesterday. Well, child, Nika went live today, and she what last night. What last night she said that there was four more charges charged against Coolin in court yesterday. And I said, "Oh shit!" I think I found that out at Broadway. Well, didn't nobody wasn't nobody really talking about this stuff, and so Nika Mink was live today, child, and she showed the paperwork from the court, and she charged with like let me get my notepad because I put it in my notepad because I didn't want to get this shit wrong because I don't want no shit out of nobody. But the four charges was wait a minute, two simple batteries, one disorderly conduct, and a battery. And all these took place on May the 5th, 2023, child. How would you get charged with two simple batteries, though? That's two charge. That's double charging you for one incident, ain't it? You can get charged like that. I'm just asking, child. And they go back to court in October, but I don't know the date. I don't think I put the date down. But they go back to court in October. And that's all I got. Let me make sure that's all I got on that one. But I was saying, how the hell you get two simple batteries? And then a battery, I could see maybe the battery and the disorderly conduct, but I don't know the difference between battery and a simple battery. But it's got to be a difference. But how would you get two simple battery charges and then one battery charge? Damn. Hopefully they drop some of that shit. If they have to go to court. And then Cooler said she did talk to a public defender about her case, but she didn't really say much about it. And then until she got she want people to help her get a paid attorney. But I don't know how well that's gonna go. Okay. And okay, on this first live that she did yesterday, of course she was sitting up there looking. Well, no, she was in her car, and she said that she had not really been keeping up with the beef sector, that it's all about her, that she need to, it's about time we got some new storylines, like with VS, the stuff that happened yesterday with between her and Reed. And I'm glad that they're not, everybody, they don't have their eyes on me anymore. It's just like it's so hard, but I'm just saying what she was saying. She was like that. But how where you been? You ain't been no damn where, because when you was in San Antonio, you was in all the damn chats. Damn it. So where you been? Just lying like, oh. Let me see if I got anything else. Okay. Now, this is a Mo 3 beef sector news. Now, I don't know how true this is. I couldn't get to the bottom of it. Um, I found out about it at my house over in the morning, over about 5 o'clock yesterday morning. Well, it was like breaking news that 88 has stepped with Woo boyfriend Kareem. And I was saying, damn. Because, Woo is crazy about that man. Well, they say that they messed around before him and Woo got together. So I was glad to hear that, that, because I don't want to see Woo hurt, even though I don't like her. I don't, if the man make her happy, hopefully they can be happy and ride unicorns off into the sunset, you know. But she seemed to be happy with it. They have little breakups, but they don't be nothing major, Um, and I think that, hopefully it works out for him. That's all I can say about that. But another thing they say that the man that it come out on Kareem that not only did he have sex with 88, he wanted to take Jackie the baddest out. He was wanting to hook up with her, but Jackie said no. Um, Let me see what else I got. And then, like when I was over at the Good Pussies, 88 and Wu were both on the panel together, and they wasn't arguing back and forth. So whatever happened between 88, if they did have sex or didn't, Wu not mad about it. Okay, because allegedly it was before her time. And why would you be mad at somebody Nate before your time? Let me see. Ooh, and another thing, like when VS was dragging Reed's son, when Reed went live, like I told you, she had went through all those emotions, and then she started saying stuff about BS son, and said that he liked to watch people put animals up in their rectums and all that kind of bullshit. And I was saying, what? And Reed say that she have, that she fool with her family. She love her mama and all this and her sisters and brothers. And, and I love their kids. And we all, we don't always get along, but we get along, good enough to survive and let each other know we love each other, even though we may not say it every day. But that's the same way with my family. We know they all of us know we love each other. And we ain't gonna finna go no long time, maybe a day or two without speaking, when we have a little spat, but it ain't gonna be like forever and ever. And you know what, your kids don't get to be around their little cousins and all that kind of shit. No, that ain't gonna never be acceptable in my family. Okay? And so that's what Reed was saying, just because you don't care nothing about your family, your mom and your daddy and your brothers and stuff, don't mean that I don't. I love my family and I'm not gonna ever be without them and stuff. And I feel the same way, and I'm gonna know the ones, the little nephews and nieces, the little great nephews and nieces. See, I got grown nephews and nieces, and I got a little bit of great, greats and all that kind of stuff. So, child, I don't want to live that life that I don't be around my folks. You know what I'm saying? And we do get together and have family reunions and shit. You know, we know each other. And so that would be, to me, I don't know how I would survive like that. Knowing that I got a home, where I can go home and visit, and you don't want to never go home, or I could pick the phone up and call, or get in the car and go see them, but just don't want to go see them, or don't want to call them on the phone. That could never be it. No way, Jose. We would think something. We would have to take your ass to court. There's something wrong with this bitch. She need to get y'all need to keep her. She come to her senses. That's what they would do to me. My family would, and we would do. I would do somebody else in my family like that. They did some shit like that. I would just go to your house and what the fuck wrong with you? Why come you ain't called no goddamn body? What's wrong? What's your goddamn problem? And bring them kids in here so we can see them. You see what I'm saying? We would ride down Candy Cane. You hear me? The Beef Sector Podcast. Von Sheila. We'll ride down on each other. We don't go along with that foolishness. The Bushes. Nah. We don't know nothing about that kind of life. Hey, Gigi got the chopper. Gigi, you been chopping up lately. You been chopping them down lately. Ooh, child. You going over them hairs tonight, Gigi? Because I want to holler at you on the panel, child. I got a question or two for you, child. I might have to put it in the back chat, child. I put it in the back chat, and if it's okay to talk about it, we'll talk about it, okay? Cause I don't want to get cussed out and you say, bitch, what you ain't none of your goddamn business, bitch. Don't you be talking, I don't want you to do me like that, Gigi. So I'm gonna write it down and I'm gonna slide it through that private chat back there, girl. And if you want to talk about it, then we can talk about it for the world to see. Cause I don't want you to cuss my black ass out. I'm still ducking and dodging, QB. Shit. You hear me? Let me see. Scorpio King, you hear me? I'm still ducking and dodging, QB. I barely peep over there to see what he talking about. Cause I know he gonna get me. Yeah, he gonna get my black ass. But you better get just my 5 cents too, cause she was talking right along with me. Hey, Anthony. I'm so tickled. And Fat Babe did come back and do a live the other day. She like quoted a scripture and then she was talking about it, like how it affected her life, like a situation or, things that you're going through. Because, the Bible is supposed to have a scripture for anything that you go through. You just got to know where to find it. But they usually had a glossary thing in the back of the Bible and you could, they help you to get to where you need to go. Hey, Vibrant. Tickled it myself. Let me see. I'm trying to make sure I speak to everybody. It's taking me a little while, child. But Lemon, he was supposed to come on like at 10:35 or something like that. I'm gonna go over there when I get through with my live. And if Mahia come on tonight, I'll be over there. Broadway was live earlier, and he was dragging the hell out of Straight Like That and Freaky C. Straight Like That, he came when soon as Broadway, dropped his link, which he dropped it on the community wall because he had that vertical thing up. And you have to have a mobile phone to be able to get onto that one. You can't just go through like your laptop. Well, he had that on, and Straight Like That was the first person to hit the link. And now this is when I was going into the live because Broadway had been on for about 10 minutes or so. But when I got there, he was going off. and he was saying, "Get your ass off my screen." And he dropped him and he was saying, "You laying your big fat ass up there and ain't got no goddamn shirt on in the dark, and you laying on your goddamn back. Sit your black ass up like a man if you gonna talk to me, girl." Ooh, child, honey. I like to hear them men voices when they be going off like that on another man. That do something to me. It make my heart go pitter pat. Illuminate, you hear me? It make my heart go pitter pat. It's it skip a beat when I hear the men voices when they be going real deep like that. You get off my goddamn. You ain't got no motherfucking shirt on, you big bastard, and get up off of your back. You sit up and talk to me, you motherfucker. He was talking like that. And I was eating it up, child. He wasn't talking to no woman like that, honey. He was talking to a nigga like that. And that nigga didn't come back, and he didn't get to come back on the link. He gonna come over there and he gonna want to ask him some questions about a freaking see. He was saying, "Bitch, you better get to getting. Put a goddamn shirt on, big fat ass. Your big funky ass." That's how he was talking about. And he was mad, and he drove that day. He was still dragging when I left, child. Sexy black. Hey, sexy black child. But yeah, honey, that day they make my heart go pitter pat when the men be talking like that with that husky voice. I was saying, "All right, Broadway, you get him. That's my baby daddy, brother. Broadway, my baby daddy, brother. You get him. Because I know you'll protect me if I get out there in some bullshit." Hey, AJ, all he got to do is put that deep voice on, and they'll bag up off of Paulette. Oh, and yeah. Last night he told me when he see me come into the lab, he said, "Paulette, I got a cash app out from I got a cash app, and on the note on the cash app said that Paulette got some good pussy." Some man sit there to your child. Ooh, child. Ooh, child. I don't know who that man was. Who's that man that said that? Child. That's what he can't. That mean whoever that man was cash app that Broadway and said that. For Broadway to read that out loud. You hear me, the real? Said Paulette got some good pussy. I've been telling them that hell. Bitch, ask your man. That's what you need to ask. You want to know about man? You ask your man. Watch it from cloud nine. I'm clowning. But yeah, Broadway told me that, and I was so happy. Child. Ooh, child, the hood table. Right, do you hear me? Some man sent him a cash app and said that child that I had some good us. Ooh, child. And I don't even know who that man is. Who put a message up there like that? Right, do you hear me? I'm over here clowning. Hey, Tammy. Twilight. EJ. Candy Crush. Chat. Yeah, when he said that, I said, "What?" And it was like 700 people in the chat, and I was just blushing. I was blushing. Ooh, chat. Renee, you hear me? I was blushing. Oh shit. Hey, beans and cornbread. Y'all, I'm so damn tickled. That's so crazy. I can't quit laughing. Boss lady, I can't quit laughing, child. Miss Lawrence, I can't quit laughing. Oh, Lord Jesus. Oh, Lord. Now, if it's a Larry Broadway told it, child, and he announced it in front of 700 people, child, about me having some good stuff down there, child. Hey, Lady Silver Fox. Oh, Lord Jesus. I think that's everybody. Okay. Yeah, that's everybody. Have anybody else in the audience have a content creator got a cash app saying you got some good ussy? Any of the ladies, raise your hand. I can raise mine because Broadway, he announced it last night. Did somebody send him that cash app and they wanted to make that announcement about Paulette? Ooh, child. Y'all, I'm gonna get off of here. And hopefully the streets will be lit up tomorrow because I've really enjoyed myself in the beef sector. The beef sector is coming through. Um, they for the shit over here. And the vets out there banging, just like the little new little whippersnappers. They out there banging. So it is what it is. And this is the beef sector. We just don't need to be doing all this court shit. If you can't drag, don't get in the ring. If just get in the ring and try to drag. If you don't know how to drag, you'll learn, but you'll never learn unless you get out there. And another secret, you got to study your opponent, and that means watch everybody. Keep your eye on everybody, cause the bitch will hit you in the back of the head on here, okay? And you'll be walking around looking like Ness, bald head, and putting that liquid stuff that got all that oil in it that make your face real shiny, cause it fall all in your face, like them Jerry curls used to do us back in the day. That's what she walking around looking like. You hear me, Lolo? Lord, you better stand up for your damn self. You cuss these hoes out. You and Honey Show cuss them out. Don't let them talk to y'all any kind of way. That shit be pissing me off. Even if you can't drag Lolo, even if you just say something. Just say, you bitch. Just say that. You bitch. Just say it as loud as you can. And make it long. Make the bitch long. You bitch. You see what I'm saying? Do that and say, fuck you, ho. See, that ain't hard to do, Lola. When they really piss you off, just say, bitch, fuck you, ho. And you got to, breathe hard when you say it, Lola. That's how you do it. And then, if you don't want to argue no more, just say, I ain't got nothing to say to your hoish ass. And just say, I'm finna go, bitch. I ain't got no time to talk to you, hoe. Bottom of the barrel, bitch. You see what I'm saying? And then just exit stage left or stage right or the elevate, whichever the fastest way for you to get off that goddamn stage. And then go over there and start up a lab and say, I had to leave that motherfucker before I went OFT. Because I was going to go, ow. And I didn't want y'all to see me go off like that. I had to come over here and cool off. You got to have a plan B. Say, I had to go over here on my own channel. Because I'm finna talk some bullshit over here. Well, no, I don't want y'all to hear me talk like that. You see what I'm saying? That's how you do it, Lola. Southern drawl accent. Hey, J. True. Now, child, I got to get out of here. I want to get out here and see what's going on in these streets. And I'll see you guys out here. And if any kind of action be going on out here, I come over here and make one of them shorts. Ooh, child. Y'all hit the like button on the way out. Ooh, child. I'm finna go over here and see what Lemon doing and who he cussing out tonight, because he cussing out everybody. So I'm going to just go over there. But I'm going to stay in the chat because he ain't cussing my black ass out. Ooh, child. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.